I've just completed the New Jersey bar. I am done. I just did both bars. I have no idea how I did. I don't really know if I passed, but it doesn't really matter. I cannot believe I'm done. I don't really know how to feel. I've been studying now for the past like 2 months, 2.5 months. It feels great to be done. It's kind of like shocking to be done. Yesterday, it just seemed like you would never complete the bar when you're studying. It just seems like it's never really going to happen, like it's never going to come. And right now to be finished with taking 2 bar exams just feels amazing. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. I am definitely going to celebrate hardcore. What is going down? Welcome to Mr. Bar Exam on AboveTheLaw.com. I am Sammy Goldberg, and I have completed the bar exam. Now, first things first, I do not know if I passed. I truly do not know. I hope I passed, but there's an excellent possibility that I failed the bar exam. And as we're watching the video, we'll see how everything unfolds. I want you to know this. New York, to pass the New York bar exam, you have to learn 28 different subjects. To pass the New Jersey bar exam, you only have to learn 7 subjects. I took the New York bar and I took the New Jersey bar. Leading up to the bar, it's a crazy emotional roller coaster. 1 second when you're studying a subject that you know, you're like, I'm going to pass the bar, I'm going to do amazing, this is nothing. Then all of a sudden you'll get on a topic of a subject, or you'll get to a subject you have completely no idea about, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm failing, this is ridiculous, I can't pass this, I can't pass this. So it's like you're bipolar, you're constantly going through these different emotions, you're going nuts, it's just crazy. Why don't we right now take a clip the day before the bar exam, let's see how I was feeling. It is currently Monday, July 23rd, it is about 12:15 at night. And the bar exam is on Tuesday, so right now I've got 1 day left to study. I have yet to look at professional responsibility. I have not looked at secure transactions, and I finally just looked at trust today. So I'm going to do my best tomorrow to get through secure transactions and professional responsibility, but part of me says, who the hell cares? Why would I look at that? There's so many subjects, there's so many things that you know it's going to be tested on, and those little itty-bitty subjects don't really mean a thing. So I'm trying to fit it all in, but on the same hand, I'm trying to say to myself, dude, you got to study the major stuff. So at that moment, I had to look at those subjects, and it was very concerning to me. I kept thinking to myself, if I don't look at these subjects and they pop up on an essay, who knows what they're going to choose to test? I'm not going to know this, I need to learn them, I need to learn them. So that was very difficult for me to balance, because I knew like the main topics, you know they're going to be on the MB, so you must learn them. But then for the essay portion, you just want to get everything kind of in your head. So just in case a question appears, you're able to be like, alright, I think I remember reading that, I have a general idea of what the topic is, so I can write something on it. And that's pretty much what was going through my head. But by doing that, you're not perfecting the topics that will be on there 100% on the MBE, so it is quite the balance. But I learned, like, you know, sleep doesn't matter near the end. If you lose an hour of sleep, you lose 2 hours of sleep, it doesn't matter. You got to do what you got to do. Today is July 23rd. It is 9:30 a.m. After I spoke to you guys last night, I went home and I actually got through secure transactions. I'm not really sure what the hell the subject was about. I don't really memorize it, but what I did was I read through it, so at least there's something in my head. At least now I know what the subject means. So if I see a question on it, I might be able to BS a little bit. And now for the rest of the day, we're going over just the important topics. We're just going to do MBE, focus on wills, focus on domestic relations, and just try to get a crux of everything and make sure to cover a lot of different stuff. A lot of people say that they don't study the day before the bar exam. I think those people are idiots. I disagree with that entire thing. I say you study until the end. You try to get everything in as much as possible, because right now if you're sleeping, I don't understand what the point is. You got a full day right now, so I don't get people that will not study on the day before the bar exam. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to go into the bar exam. I'm going to the Javits Center. It starts at 7 a.m. We have to be there at 7 a.m. and then the test starts at 9 a.m. I'm just ready to take this. I don't feel like I can study anymore. I'm going to look over some notes for the next like 5-10 minutes just to like get a fresh idea of what, you know, for like corporations I want to look at something, then for tours I want to look at one other thing. Then I'm going straight to Javits. So the first portion of the New York bar exam is finished. I'm not really sure how to feel. I think I did okay. I didn't walk out of there feeling like I was going to fail. I think I set myself up to feel so terrible after the exam that I actually feel good right now, because I thought it was just going to be a disaster. I thought I wouldn't know how to answer anything. I thought I would have missed everything. I'm pretty sure I got some stuff right. I'm pretty sure, like, for every question I wrote something. I think that's the most important thing, is just to write no matter what you're thinking. There was definitely some stuff on there, some questions I did not know. So the first day, the first essay portion, as you see, I felt fine. I felt really good. You know, you blow things up so much in your head, you expect the worst. Before I went in there, I said to myself, this is going to be the worst test of my life. I'm going to feel like a miserable human being. I am going to feel like I failed. So I put those things in my head so I wouldn't be so upset when I got out of the bar if I didn't feel like I did so well. You know, the first day for me wasn't that terrible. It was what was expected. The weird thing was what the bar examiners chose to test on. Obviously, I can't speak about what they chose to test on. It's all copyrighted material. But what you would think that they would choose as topics were completely not there. I was studying, like, you know, the hard stuff, the things that are big and proportional, but pretty much a lot of, like, little things were tested that you would just, you know, you would look at an outline and you would pretty much glance through some of the stuff that they chose to test on the bar exam, and topics that you were to believe would be on the bar exam 100%, because they keep pushing it down your throats and telling you these exams, they love these certain topics. Some of the topics weren't even on the essay portion, so there's a lot of topics that you study and then they just don't even appear, and that's what's so difficult about the New York bar, the fact that you're learning 28 different subjects and they're just going to test you on whatever they choose to. So it's definitely an experience walking out of the bar knowing you studied so hard certain topics and then those topics did not appear on the exam. I just got out of the MBE portion of the bar exam. I don't feel that great about it. The first portion, the first 3-hour multiple choice, I felt decently about it. I didn't feel that terrible about it. I obviously didn't know anything, but when I walked out of the first 3 hours, I felt okay. Now when I walked out of the second 3 hours, I don't feel that great about it. I was tired. I don't think I was in it as well as I should have been, and I was just drained as I was going through the second portion of the test. What I did was I made question marks on questions that I thought I'd have time to go back to, which of course I didn't have time to go back to. I'm just hoping that even if I did screw up this second portion of the multiple choice, that it's not enough to have me fail the bar. So I don't really know how to feel right now. I have New Jersey tomorrow. I still have to do a New Jersey bar, and I'm feeling very tired. I feel drained. I don't want to continue to do this anymore. And you know what's going through my head is right now, if I screwed up the MBE, if I fail the MBE, there's no real point in doing Jersey, because once you fail the MBE, no matter what bar you take, you're going to fail anyways. So that's really what's going through my head, so I'm trying not to think like that, and I'm just trying to go with the notion that I did pass the MBE, so it gets me through taking another bar exam. Tonight I've got to learn New Jersey civil procedure, because it's really just the 6 subjects that were on the MBE, plus New Jersey civil procedure, I believe. I have yet to even look at New Jersey. So I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off and start doing Jersey and try to get over this, you know, this feeling of failure that I currently feel. For me, the MBE was tough. Okay, it's 200 questions. It's 3 hours in the morning of 100 questions, 3 hours in the afternoon of another 100 questions. And by the second half, I was so drained and I was so tired, and I truly believe right now that if I do not pass the bar exam, New Jersey and New York, it'll be because of the MBE. The MBE follows you. The MBE goes with you wherever you go. Whatever bar you take, your MBE is with you for this bar exam period. So my thought process was, oh my God, I just ruined the MBE. I've got to go take New Jersey right now. How am I going to even pass? I don't even know what's going to happen. If I fail MBE, I fail both. So this is really what's holding me back from feeling like I'm going to pass. If I fail the bar exam, it'll be because of the MBE. So let's talk about the 2 different experiences of New York and of New Jersey. First of all, when you go to New York, you're at the Javits Center. It's huge. It's a huge convention center. There's thousands of people there. It's very strict. There's a lot of, they're very strict. They mean business. When they tell you pencils down, you put your pencil down. And these proctors that were like walking around during the exam, they are watching you like a hawk. I was so afraid to lift my head up from my paper because I was worried they were going to accuse me of cheating. So I literally just kept my head like this, and I did not lift my head up one time because they are watching you. They are making sure you do not even glance at another sheet of paper. They are making sure that you just keep your eye on the prize. You just keep your eye on there. And the thing of it was, as soon as they said pencils down, I was mid-sentence. And they said pencils down, I dropped my pencil. I dropped it. Because they make it so clear to you that if you do anything that they think is unkosher, you will be thrown out of there so quickly you have no idea. Now let's talk about the terror stories also. Some people never came back. I was speaking to proctors. I was talking to a buddy of mine. Here are some stories of people that quit during the bar exam. One person quit after the morning period of first day because they felt they failed, and I know for a fact that this person had been studying very hard for 2 months, and I get the feeling this person just freaked out and left and never returned. I heard another story about a person who completed the first day of the New York portion and then never showed up for the MBE. Instead they decided to go out and get wasted the night of the New York portion because they were so sure they failed that there was no point in them going to take the MBE. And then in New Jersey, you know, it was a little more relaxed. They're joking around with you, they're more having a good time with you as well as they can during the bar exam. But I felt as if they weren't as strict. But I mean, you know, let me tell you something. When they say pencils down, stop typing, you know that if you continue to type or you don't drop your pencil, they will pick up your test and throw you out. So when these people tell you to do something, you do it and you do not mess around. And I actually noticed that in New Jersey there was empty seats. There was a lot of empty seats. In my row, I was supposed to have 4 people sit in my row. 2 people were missing. So a lot of people chose, I believe, after the MBE, not to show up to the New Jersey portion, which I thought was strange. You see, I think this whole thing is an endurance test, and I think you just got to show up and you got to do it. And I think as long as you make it through and you have some knowledge of the law, I do believe that you will pass. And I want to wish everybody out there luck. I hope that we all pass. I truly do. I hope that I pass. You know, this was a brutal experience, and everybody out there, you know, right now we should all take some time for ourselves, I believe, and definitely, you know, chill out and have a good time. Because we all deserve it, we truly do. And you know, pass or not pass, we all worked our hardest, and I think we all deserve to pass. And this is Sammy Goldberg. You're watching Mr. Bar Exam, but right now, you should be out partying.